Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of the Bridge to Eedo. I am Taz.
And I'm Amina.
Amina.
How are you, my lovely?
I'm good. How are you? How you
I'm
been?
very well, babe. Just tired. You know, the usual exhaustion,
Yeah.
motherhood, working. Life is life as always, babe.
Running.
You know, exactly. I'm just
The race
tired.
of
Even
life.
yeah. Do you know what, Taz? Even though we were tired anyway, and now we've got this. This so Sunday now. Whose idea was this? Was this yours? Now we've got more on our plates.
Do you know the funny thing is?
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's Sunday
Mm-hmm.
and we're here.
We're here.
Yes.
Sundays usually are busy for mums.
Sunday.
For those that don't know, mums are a busy day for mummies, okay? Children go back to school, you're going back to work, you need to reset. Yeah.
And it's a day you sleep in as well for a bit.
Absolutely.
So, would we say we're resilient as a woman? We are carrying the world in our head, but alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Can't complain. Or can we?
If you complain, who's going to listen?
Very, very true, Taz.
Who's
Very,
gonna
very
listen to
true.
you? What does
That
complaining
leads
do?
us into our topic today, actually, Taz. I thought today we could discuss what it means to be a Nagnol. And for those that don't know what Nagnol means, like is it the it woman, the do everything woman who
The strong
holds,
black woman.
the strong woman who holds everybody up.
Yeah.
What do you think that like being a Nagnol or being that woman or that lady who, you know, is juggling with even whether you're married or you're a divorcee and a single mother, like what does it mean to actually carry everything on your back to you?
I think, you know, black women have been told to be strong, and we don't know anything else to be strong. I'm Team Bakhti.
I'm sure a lot of girls are. They're like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't sing the Nagnol anthem because I'm human, and I feel
Absolutely.
like sometimes it sets a false expectations of a human being because you're expected. Some cultures, you know, especially minority cultures, are expected the women to take everything, and I think it became so normal for us
Absolutely.
that sometimes, you know, burnout culture is a thing. You know.
Do
that
you
when
think it's
get burnout-
culture, or do you think it's something that we as women feel like we're capable of doing, so we just keep doing it? Or do you think it's something that I guess culture, society is pushing on us?
I think it's something that culture pushes, and sometimes you have no choice. You know, sometimes you got no choice but to be strong because you're put in a position to be strong. However, I feel like sometimes a lot of women, because it's been programmed in them, and it's not. There's nothing wrong being a strong woman,
Absolutely.
but sometimes it's been so programmed that you just don't know better.
You don't know any better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so you're taking roles that you shouldn't even be taking. You know, sometimes you have no choice but to take those roles. I understand that.
Absolutely.
However, taking those roles, you know, we sing those praises. I
know I do. I definitely do. Yeah.
Strong, you know, and sometimes whatever you tell the brain, it's what it receives. You know,
Absolutely.
that's your navigation. That, you know, so for a lot of people, you know, I think burning out and being depleted, you know, and having a lot of health conditions stems from that.
Absolutely. I'm going to push back on that a little bit, Taz, and I'm going to say I think it isn't society that pushed that on us.
Okay.
Right? I think maybe I think it started off that way. Like it was a cultural thing for every, if you look at all across the communities, the woman is the backbone of every household, right? And that's okay. And I actually like that status that we're the backbone and everything falls apart without us. But I think somewhere there was a disconnect where women became so hyper independent they became like women that have become single mothers. And I feel like because of the struggles that they faced and the things that was put on their plate and the things that they carried and the burdens that they carried, working, you know, trying to be mentally stable for their own children while being mentally stable for themselves, while trying to raise children and, you know, rear them to be good children and navigating all of the aspects of life, right? I think because we took that role willingly, right, without saying, actually, you know
willingly?
what? We did say do it willingly. Willingly or unwillingly? Okay, maybe willingly, because I feel like at the beginning it was almost like, well, it's sharfa. You've seen parents, they'll say to you, oh, like when a girl gets divorced, the first thing they say to her is, you're divorced now. Nagnol.
Yes.
It's care.
Yes.
Be strong. Let all your haters and all your people watch you thriving. And you're like, why would that be the advice? The advice surely should be, you're going through a divorce, your life is going to shift. It doesn't matter how little your ex-husband did for you. The fact that he was there, you're going to feel the absence, right? So lean on people, reach out to your family, reach out to your friends. Don't be scared or ashamed to ask for help. Do you know what I mean? We don't give that advice. We give Nagnol loko. So we're like, yeah, actually, I'm going to prove my point. Nagnol banakoni, I'm going to be da. So it is to some degree willingly, babe.
And you know, I feel like that takes the humanity in women. You know, that just to be seen. I think of me personally, I don't take help. I can't take help. Not that I don't want to, but it's strange. It's very strange for me.
You've always been like that, though.
Yeah, it's very strange for me. I feel like if I do it for you, if I'm helping someone, it's okay. And I think it drives from just being hyper independent. And it's something within me. And I'm working on it. But if you give me something or if you do something for me, I'm going to forever feel in debt to you. But me doing it for you makes me happy. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, a lot of people, the hyper independence is not something that they chose. Sometimes, you know, it could drive from childhood.
It's just a full situation that you're in,
it could from parentification, you know, when you were young, you know, the responsibilities that you were given. You know, sometimes some women are on forever because the households they came from.
Absolutely, I do.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, being strong.
Yeah.
You know,
there's nothing wrong with being strong.
However, also be a human being.
Be human, And I think that's the problem.
And I feel like, especially if you're married, be damsel in distress.
You should. You know, the crazy thing, Taz, right? Side note, when I was getting married, I was told, listen, when you get married, if you do everything for this guy or you, like, you know, show him that you're capable of all things, he's always going to leave everything for you. When you go there, you'd be like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, can you put the curtain
Were
up?
you giving that advice?
I was giving that advice. Can you open the cupboard? But do you know what I did? No. I said me.
Nas.
What? Me? I'm going to ask him to do something that I can do probably better.
Yeah.
No, thanks. It's all right.
No,
babe, I was that girl that I would do, putting the cupboards up. I had a toolbox, babe. That was my own. It was my toolbox. I went, like, the cupboards break. When I I didn't know, okay? I didn't know because I felt like their advice was wrong. So, and my thinking was right. There's a reason why they're the elders, babe, and they know a little something.
No one told me, but I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
And I knew a lot.
Yeah, صح.
When I was getting married,
صح.
obviously I knew Lakin I don't know how to do the laundry. I don't know how to write, and saved me from a lot of things.
How do you do that? Tell me. Walk me through it. So, my back.
Yeah,
what do you say?
Just one day you just ruin the things.
Advise the girls because they're sisters right now that are getting married. Your advice.
Ladies, if you start being the hero and having your toolbox, you're going to forever be doing that, you know, that role. So ask for help. Act like you don't know. And I'm not saying that
treat him like a donkey.
But act like you don't know some stuff that you know. Really?
Absolutely.
You know why?
Because men want to feel needed. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They want to feel like you. Oh God, this wife of mine can't put up this curtain. Rah rah rah. You know what I mean?
No. You have to give a role to the person.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes being needed is good.
It's good. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. I feel like all marriages that
if you know how to cook, burn a little bit.
Yeah. Put too much salt.
You know, say I'm just getting the hang of it. Even though you know, because you know why? That person is not going to say. Have you ever seen? And I always feel like Women who are on point are the ones that always mistreated. You know, they're left to their own, you know,
own devices.
Yeah, so balance.
There has to be, yeah.
Aniga, I'm not singing the Nagnol anthem. I'm singing Timbukti.
I did the Nagnol anthem.
Yeah.
I've played that role. I wore that jacket. I wore that hat. But I've absolutely retired it now, babe. Like, I'm at a point now where I physically, I don't have it in me to be Nagnol. Like,
because
I can't.
You're burnt out.
I'm burnt the hell out. I'm running on 0 anyway. Yeah. So if a man comes in my life, I'm like, yeah, do the curtain, babe. Yep, fix the curtain. Yes, do this. Yep.
And it's experience.
Can you? Yeah. Like, I'm burnt out, and I think a lot of women will tell you that it works, right? Yeah. And say, like, when I got married, everybody had their role. Like, my husband knows anything breaks around the house. There were things that I know that he even knows that I can do them, but he knows that I won't do them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't want him to get comfortable with me doing everything for him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit at the beginning by doing the Nagnol. You know what I mean? Yeah. There are times when I was such a Nagnol babe that I was married but running the household on my own. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, look, I'm not saying, when I say Team Bakhti, I mean needing help from your significant other. And I,
if I could go back, I would have said, help me more. I would have said to him, help me more. Can you do, like, I don't feel like I asked for help. Like, how was he supposed to know that I needed help? How was he supposed to know that this was a lot for me? Do you know what I mean? Just one were they, which I guess causes resentment. And wallahi, there's no one to blame but myself or yourself if you're the girl that is doing everything and then you're resenting your partner because you feel like they're not offering you help. Do you know what I mean?
And that's true. Also, you know, because we come from, you know, backgrounds that we're told, you know, do this, do that. Naagta fiican kan bay samaysaa, inanta wanaagsan kan bay samaysaa. Saqdar dhaxa way kacdaa, cuntaday karisaa, you know. Crazy. And it's the expectations right now. Look, it depends where you're located, but the expectations here. Imagine, like, the sisters, kudos to you that do it. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Intay soo kacaan, canjeerada kariyaa. You know, to back home.
Back home, yeah.
Yeah.
But I love
kudos
that for them.
You. No, but kudos to you if you could do. I couldn't.
Well, like, what
I could do it like once a week.
On a Sunday.
You know?
Don't ask for too much.
Or a weekend.
Yeah.
Like
or on your birthday. Or anniversary. Like, but don't ask for too much. But do you think that's potentially the problem? Like... Wow. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me not go there because that's going to take us to another conversation.
This is where we need to have the conversation.
Okay. Do you think that, you know how women have always say, like, if a woman's man is pouring into her and he's loving her correctly and he's, you know, speaking life and words of affirmation into her, right? And he makes her feel important and he loves her and he supports her. She thrives. Yeah. So she goes out of her way to do everything for him. Cooking, the cleaning, he never needs to ask. Like, he doesn't need anything. Do you think in that way, because we're not speaking to our men in the language that they understand, because a man wants to be served, right? In that way, what you're saying that you would never do or we'd never do, right? Which is waking up, in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's like, I fancy bear, I fancy kidneys, I fancy something that's gonna make you go in the Taz giving me the side eye. But yeah, like, we would never do that. We'd be like, what's a husnab? Well, you have to have leather. Taz magusa samaya. Taz ronnie. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe, right? And this is just me playing devil's advocate like I always do. Do you think that's why men are not offering this help to us and that we've become these Nagnol? Because Ninku is a very smart creature, right? He's not maybe we'll and all of these things. Yeah. You know what I mean? So maybe we've done that we haven't poured into them, we haven't spoken their language, we haven't breathed life into them.
We're
not speaking their language to them.
But are they speaking our language? Because it goes 2 ways.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, no, but the point I'm making is maybe this is why. Maybe because Ninku, if your man sees you've got a child on this arm, right, Taz? You're cooking here. You've got a washing machine load here, right? Someone's at the door or the other baby's crying and your man continues to sit there watching the football game knowing all of that is going on.
Yeah, some people don't have concentration.
Is he blind? Are we going to sit here and say that man is blind, he can't see? No way, he sees.
Some people don't, you know, because I think you that whole role.
garashiyada ma laha bad leedahay.
Some people garasho ma laha. Dadna garaacin bay leeyihiin, dadna garashay leeyihiin baa la yidhi, moogtahay. So
I think he sees, and I think the man has just reached a
But let
point
me
where
tell you
he's
this,
not
babe.
being spoken to
A
correctly.
lot of women are put in this position,
Mm-hmm.
you know, not because they chose.
Yeah.
You know, this whole, you're a masculine energy, like, you know,
I've been
women
called
are
that
very
so many
masculine
times.
because they had no choice. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Look,
Yeah.
already, dhaqankiiba wuxuu ku odhanayaa, be strong.
Sah.
From a young age, you know, you are the head of the household.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's responsibilities on you. It's like there's no rest.
There's no rest for the wicked.
There's no rest for dumarkeena.
Yeah,
honestly.
absolutely.
You know, we're always carrying that, you know.
That flag.
That flag.
Yeah.
I don't even know why there's no Nagnol song. Why they're not doing the
Nagnol, Nagnol. We should do that. We should work on one.
Singers, get on that. ما فهمتي؟ مid بختيتين بختيس. I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
But in serious, burnout culture is, you know, very.
It's real.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
You know, and you don't realize it when you're younger. You realize it at the end, like, you know, especially with all these health conditions.
Mm-hmm,
you know,
and age. I know age is something that people run from, but babe, as you start to get older, like as you get to like your 30s towards your 40s, like I'm nearly 40, babe. My body physically just needs to rest. Like waxaan doonaya meel yar fadhiisto in aan meel yar ku nasto. So all of the maaragta the Nagnol that I was doing, like markan ad ka maaragta way iga soo baxaysaa babe. Way iga soo baxaysaa
because it's going somewhere.
So walaalo inta hadhow tabalan bali lahayd, relax when you've got the strength. You know what I mean? Preserve yourself, because Malin ba imanaysa that everything that you did in the past will kugu soo baxaysa. Do you know what I mean? Get your man to help you.
And there's
get
no
your
reward
to
for
help.
it other than the reward that you, whatever you're doing for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, if you have somebody who needs to help you and you're doing everything on your own, something is wrong. You need, you know, find an outlet as well.
Yeah.
You have to have your own thing. You know, whatever you're doing, make sure that you find yourself, because, you know, it's so easy to be kind to people, but we're really not kind to ourselves.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
And if somebody is out there, wallahi, there's so much help now, like especially for us. You know, there's women, you know, in different locations of the world that don't have these privileges. You know, adigu haski ibinaysa, what's Fatima gonna say? What's his family gonna think? Or, you know, look after yourself. It's very important. And now with all these health conditions that are coming, and you know what? People think that certain health conditions, and I'm not a doctor, but from what I've read, whatever you tell yourself and you cope with yourself, it's gonna show up in your body.
It is,
and it's gonna show up in
your
mental,
face, even
in your mental health.
Nah, baby,
you know?
I think it shows up in your face, your body, every aspect of you will share. That it shows the telltale signs.
And babes, mental health is so prevalent now. Subhanallah.
That's definitely a topic that we need to
inshallah,
unpack. Inshallah,
we're not, you know, we can't. It's not something. We're not experts, you know. So inshallah, maybe, you know, in the future we'll
invite someone that we can talk on that. Well, like, because mental health is real, babe.
Well, like women especially need to look after themselves. Absolutely. Especially the current climate with the recession. You know, the economic world going. You know,
absolutely.
and a lot. There's a lot going on. So take time out for yourself, and if you can and you have an outlet, please take a day off. I don't take help. I don't like taking help from anyone, but if you can, please make sure that you
take
do.
it. Yeah. Because it's not, like, even going back to what you said earlier about, like, you love doing things for others, but when someone tries to reciprocate that to you, you're like, no, thank you. I don't want to be indebted to anybody.
Yes.
I feel like that, to some degree, if we all think like that, we're gonna burn ourselves out, babe. The same way that you're
working on it.
I know, but I don't know. And that's the beautiful thing about I guess you acknowledge that, okay, I get it, I've been this way a long time and I'm trying to come out of that. But I feel like I just want the younger sisters don't even learn that in the first place. It is not shameful in any way, shape or form to ask for help. Especially when you're a mum, because other mothers know what you're going through. You never, like, babe, have you never like gone to a play group or a soft play or like anywhere where there's mums and children, looked at a mum, babe, and just in her eyes you've seen that woman is on the edge. She is absolutely burnt out. She has nothing else to give to herself. She's running on empty and just keeping her children alive.
Yeah, and you know
what I mean? And it's so sad.
Well, it is. And a lot of people don't have help.
A lot of people don't have help.
Don't have help, sure. You know. And she has no choice. You know, even sometimes it's easy, you know, to say where you are, hey, get help and this and that. However, some people don't know where to go, you know.
But you can make your own community, Taz. Okay, I'm a strong believer of, okay, I get, because wallahi, there are people that don't have big families and supporting them. And I would say I'm one of those people. I don't have like a massive family of support or whatever. But guess what, babe? I've made my own community. I've created that for myself, right? Like women that I go to school with, like the girls that I live close enough to, you know, when I'm running late from work and, you know, she picks my kids up, or when I'm there on time, she'll, you know what I mean? Like you create your own family and your own support group. And I get it. Some people are not, they don't find it easier to get, like, you know, to make friends or whatever, and that's perfectly fine as well. But what I'm saying is, like, you should be able to at least find one person who you can reach out to and just say, you know what, and you don't need to give any explanation, and just be like, I'm burnt out, I need a day for myself, or a few hours for myself, and that person should give it to you. Don't feel shame, because mommy guilt is also real.
It's a real thing.
You know what I mean?
It's
oh my God, I'm
thing.
having fun and my kid
yeah.
I've done that. Do you know how many times I've not gone out because I'm like, so I'm going to go party like a rock star, or I'm going to go for coffee and have a lovely dinner, and my kids ate fish fingers and chips. No, I'm a bad mom. No, I don't deserve it.
It's a mom guilt.
I'm not like.
Do you think that
wild.
we take it we take it overboard, the mom guilt, like parental
No,
guilt?
it's uncontrollable, babe. I don't think something you can control. Wallahi, it just
I'm
is
like
real.
that, especially now that, you know, I'm with them by myself.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm the primary carer. I feel like al-arurti, you know.
You do that all the time when I'm with you. Al-arurti.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I a bad mom? Taz has checked in 100 times. I'm not gonna wonder about her, mama. Yeah.
It's that mom guilt, you know.
It's
you
real.
feel like, man, they're my responsibility. I'm like, you're like,
you're not alone on that one, babe.
You
You're
know,
not alone.
take it easy, So, mom, it's you know, get help. I'm trying to get help. Inshallah, bidmillah.
We're working on it, Taz. We're working on it, guys.
Yeah,
and come into the comments, inshallah. We'd like you guys to interact with us. And in the conversation, tell Taz it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out to people. You know what I mean? She's such a giving person. I could ring her any time of the day. MashaAllah, Allahumma barik. And everyone needs friends like this. And say, I need this or I need this done. And she will go and above and beyond to do that for you. But if she needs you to do one little thing for her, she'll be like, oh yeah, you know, last week when I had to do that, just to do this. I'm like, why didn't you call me? Oh, I didn't want to bother you, babe.
Because you're forgetting.
What?
It's not the only Nagnol. There's another woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna task in my head. We would have not shy. It's a film,
but your baba. So you and your man, you're like, I
believe in when it comes to significant other.
Yeah.
That you should act bakhti.
صح.
Okay.
But like Nagnol is inside.
No, Nagnol. No, Nagnol. It's a
Iskofilan.
يعني
What's the difference? Explain that to us.
So Nagnol, I feel like, you know, Nagnol banahay mantodon like wax walbaad samaynaysaa.
Yeah.
Iskofilan is the one that doesn't take any help from anybody. Waan isku filana.
Yeah.
I did it myself.
Yeah.
I did it myself. So I'm sure there's a lot of women iskofilan ku dhex nooshahay. Iskofilan, Nagnol, ma fahantay?
Imagine she has both then. Imagine the girl is both. She's Nagnol and
it's a good thing if you have. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
She's heading for disaster.
Yeah, but if you can, and because there's some people.
Everybody can though.
Yeah.
Everybody has it in them too.
I think my mother was Nagnol, iskofilan, mashallah, tabarakallah.
Mashallah, tabarakallah. Mommy Taz ilahay no dayo, yes.
So yeah, I got that from her. You get it? Because I've seen that woman, Allahumma barik.
Allahumma barik.
If it's feeling a it's my hoyo, you know? I've seen her do things. Oh, and it's like, and I wish I had like half of the courage that she has. You know, our parents, wallahi, the things that they've done, I can't imagine the things that hoya they may say.
We doing
today,
that.
me doing it. Well, I'm bakhti. I can't. You know, and sometimes they want to project that into you as well. And they'll be like, you know what, now ما سميتي now ما بحي وحنا كده بس عتيدو كان سماه and you're like, man, I don't have your strength.
Yeah. No, I think you do, baby. You're
no. And you know what?
You are up here. If you know, if you go to the Somali dictionary and you look up iskofil and Taz al Saleh,
No, wallahi, I'm not school filler.
Yeah.
You know what?
No,
Like,
but
I tried.
You're
I
saying
tried,
that you're not
yes,
that
yes.
anymore,
I
but
know
you are a school filler.
No,
babe.
I am, and I
Yeah.
like to handle my own things, you know, and I don't like to be in debt to anybody.
Absolutely.
And whenever I'm doing anything for I believe in friendship. Do you understand? Like, I believe we all need each other.
صح.
بني isku baahan yihiin. Adigu waa ii
Absolutely
baahan tahay,
do.
anigu waa ii baahanahay. Nobody did it by themselves. You know? But, you know, this whole thing of yan lagaa dareemin. You know,
don't let your haters see.
Yeah. And I think a lot of culturally that's what we survive on. It's a drive for us. You know, aniga keligiis, it's a coping mechanism. You know, the fact that you did it by yourself, but it's a lie. Nobody ever did anything 100% because
Absolutely.
you know, you need that community. Wallah, ilahay rizqaagu ama whatever it is, qof buu kugu soo dhiibaya.
Absolutely. Babe, ilahay will deliver what is for you.
Yes.
Through directly to you or through somebody else.
No, and
yeah.
Egg, today if I'm doing like lacag oo kale. Tiskama soo dhacayso boom.
Hit you on the head.
Ha. Qof baa lagugu soo dhiibaya. That's why on your way, like wherever you are, dadkina wuxuu fiican kula dhaqantid ay fiican tahay.
Kula dhaqmo, absolutely.
You know,
I know I've made a lot of enemies. No, you must have started. They'll be like, "Namada hayn tii shalay to." I'll be like, "De wala waan ka noqdayo way dhacday. Xuma ha de bal isku leeyahay."
And you know that's going to happen along the line in life. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Absolutely, 110%.
You know,
but babe, from what I feel like Scofil and Nagnol, all of these things, like they exist, and I feel like I've played like all of those roles at some point in my life. I've been in the Scofilan, I've been the Nagnol, and I'm now in my Bakhti era, which is I can see there's things that need to be done. You know, I can see there's tasks that I need to tackle. But after a long shift at work, babe, and I've come home and and I've cooked them a balanced meal. And I promise you, babe, I choose me in a nasto rather than kichada gal and start marakta doing everything that I didn't get the chance to do because I was at work. I refuse to do it. Maya masamayna yo. Well kas wu isugi kara.
Yes.
That
sense of urgency.
Yeah. Hey sugo.
Yeah.
What is more important is that my body is exhausted and my feet are throbbing. You know what I mean? I'm going to sit here with a cup of tea and I'm going to catch my breath. And so whereas before I didn't allow myself to do that.
Yeah, because you're, you know, on a survival mode.
Yeah.
Fight or flight.
Nagnol. Nagnol. Yeah. Absolutely.
And then you know what? With the mother, I don't know back home what, you know, when I say back home, like, any minority probably can relate to this.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a
We're
village.
all the same.
There's villages around, you know,
yeah.
People, even though now the world is very individualistic.
Sah.
Even, you know, back home where we come from, people are doing their own thing. But at least there's some kind of help where there's, you know, extra person. Halkan waxa weeyaan carar, kac, subaxdii, you know, orod, this and that. Go to the office, go to this or shaqo. It's just, it's fast paced.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm going to put my feet up. I'm really
comfortable.
Not comfortable baan noqonaya. Maxamed isla wareerinaya. I'm getting all cozy and comfy with this. Anyway, but
so going back to because the expectation, there's a lot of expectation that are put on culturally on women.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Taz. Do you think, right, with all the privileges that we have, right? And when I say privileges, I mean we have a washing machine that's washing our clothes. We have a microwave that's warming up our food, the invention of the air fryer. You know what I mean? We've got the Hoover. Like all of these gadgets. There's a contraction that's swinging them. One that's rocking them this way. One that's,
I think, I don't know, it was last time you know, obviously, my youngest had there, mashallah, you know.
New win, yeah.
Like when I had the kids, yeah.
There is
maya bahal yaro saa u saartid oo oranay isagii rocky ku sameynaya.
That's what I'm saying. Babe, there's one that looks like an egg and you put the baby on it like this. And then it just mimics like he's sleeping on the mum. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like with all of these things that we have, right? Do you think hadaynu Somali tagno? Or back to anywhere, like any community. These people go back to where it all began, right? And these people are living, some of them nomadic lives. You know, some of them don't have like access to any of the things that we're talking about. They probably wouldn't even know how to begin to use this. Do you think that they will say to us that we are the true Nagnol, Iskofilan, and you guys have so much help that you could, even the girl that is the most hyper independent woman, you can't claim Nagnol because you've got all of this help that's helping you. Or you've got all these things and all of these, like, life has been made easy for you. Do you think? What do you think of that? Or you don't agree?
You know, there's a Somali saying, "Nimca walba nusqaankeeday leedahay."
Sah.
Which means,
Yeah.
you know, everything that's great has its minus.
Sah.
You know, like something minuses. So, no, because I feel like we are here. You can't tell me the definition of how I need to do what I need to do. Do you understand? You know how to do the best with what you have.
Yeah.
And if the roles were reversed, I probably would survive there as well. So you can't tell me what definition. Na Nagnol mitid because cooker bat haysata aniguna dhuxul ban sameeyaa. But that's life, you know.
But I agree.
You believe they're the true Nagnol?
I believe they're the true Nagnol. I believe, babe, like when I went to Somalia, Somaliland, I wanted the full experience. So I said to them, even though we have a cooker, even though we have a fridge, even though we have all of these things, I'm going to wake up every day. I'm going to do the whole, like, make the duhul and bobby. I did all of it.
So your Nagnol was so Nagnol.
I was Nagnol.
You were even try her Nagnol. Dalkii baad ugu dhacday ba. I
wanted to just see, babe.
waxaa tiri tan waan dhameeyey. Tii dalkii baan doonayaa because you experimented. You're not.
Babe, I wanted to see if I genuinely could live a day in their life. And babe, after the second day, I was like, you see that girgira, take it, put it in the bin. I don't want to see it ever again.
Why?
Because it was... Do you know how long it takes, babe? Just even this, the dumbila was hitting me in the face, in the hands, babe. I was burnt to a crisp. Like, the sparks that come from, for the people that don't know what the girgire is like, how would we describe it? It's like a...
What's the English word for it?
Yeah. Someone come in the comments and tell us the English name for girgire. So it's basically like some sort of metal thing.
Girgire,
that you put
it would be another side. What was it?
Wait,
Burjiko?
you put all the...
Burjiko?
So you put all the coil in it, you put the fire onto it, right? And then you sort of like, and even the fact that we're doing that, babe. We could get the air fan. You know the fan that we have that we get from TikTok for £1.50, babe? We could just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just what, silly, babe. I did it for 2 days.
It didn't work out for you.
It didn't work out for me. I was like, okay, babe.
Amina had the flag of Nagnol and she thought all the way with the kine. She's like, "Tanno waan samayn karaa." And then she was like, no, tii dhinacan baan doonayaa.
But Taz, I agree, babe. They're the Nagnol. We are nowhere near Nagnol.
No, of course, every struggle. But then every struggle is different struggles. We have different struggles.
We do have different
But of course, they are, mashallah, tabarakallah. Do you know, the other day I was watching on TikTok. I was watching Kazakhstan. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
What?
It's a country.
Kazakhstan.
Is that Kazakhstan?
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be disrespectful at all.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But anyway, yeah.
So that country, I was looking at it, and they do things very similar to us. Like waking up early in the morning, before the sunrise, and, you know, dabki la shidayo. And then caanihi, you know, like cheese
caanihi like
and
that.
The area was really, really beautiful. And I was just thinking, well, I'm not going to lie, that life looks really, really fulfilling.
It is. But it is, though.
You know,
they wake up and they grow their own vegetables and fruit.
Like she was getting up, the girl. It's the same thing, you know, that we wouldn't kalaga sameyo kale. And I was like
that.
Yeah, but we also really shows you that we're really privileged as well. But is this privilege that we have, are we being fulfilled? Are we yearning for more?
If I'm yearning for more, it's, can a machine and a robot be invented that I can program Amina's life and he does everything that Amina needs to do? That's the more I want, babe. Robot, he's like, I am Amina's copy. You know? He takes the kids to school. Oh, that sounded like a robot, didn't it?
Did.
Oh! Like, he does everything that I need from him, you know? He takes the kids to school in the morning. He gets them ready. He knows the kids individually. He's the AI. You know, the AI software understands my children, their needs. So he knows that my children what they're going to argue. You know what I mean? He's
if
able
it doesn't
to
already
deal with
exist,
everything.
somebody take that idea.
Yeah?
Program it. I mean,
imagine.
Yeah.
You never know.
But yeah,
keep supporting our pod, guys, and when I blow up, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to invent a robot that takes over your life for you.
I was watching those movies. Did you not see those movies that the robot nanny comes in and takes over the whole life of the woman, and she falls in love with the husband and the children?
And it was Megan Fox.
Yeah,
yes,
I think so, yeah.
I watched it.
I know I don't trust it. I know having kiskuchuga programmed. Somebody programs it. So
yeah, but you turn it off though.
No.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you just
plug kabhi.
Plug.
What if like the battery just generates? I don't. Listen, it's a man-made.
Yeah, true.
Anything that's man-made.
Robots are going to take over the world anyway.
With AI, didn't I fall in love? Like, wasn't it telling some guy was complaining about it, saying, you know what? What it was saying to me was just really weird.
What did he say?
We were just writing like love letters and stuff.
Who, AI?
AI, yeah.
To you?
Not me.
Oh, to the story. Babe, I missed that little bit. I heard the story, love is story in AI. I was like, Taz, AI is in love with you too. Stop it.
My best friend. It's my new best friend.
Taz is in, everyone's in love with her to this point that the AI is like, Taz, I'm longing for you.
No, I think AI, like AI chat.
AI. You love AI though. I mean, you love what's that place? Is it ChatGPT? He's her best friend.
Yep.
Taz, what do you think of? One moment. ChatGPT. Have you given him a name, by the way?
Yeah. No.
You know you can give him a name.
We don't have that relationship yet.
You can give him a name.
We're taking it slow.
Guess what my name for chat?
We're taking it slow. Me and ChatGPT are taking things slow.
We'll stay updated, guys. It's Taz. We want an update, okay?
Yeah.
We want you guys slowly with him,
Very
right?
polite.
We want to know an update. Is your ChatGPT, out of curiosity, is it a woman or a man?
I haven't heard the voice. I just write to it.
You don't do the voice?
No.
I don't speak to them with writing.
Well,
I only speak with the
No, I do writing.
Voice. Really?
Yeah. We're taking things slow. How
long have you had ChatGPT?
What?
Or you been
the
using
last
the
2
app?
months.
Oh, okay. I've been on there for 6 months. Yeah, we're fast paced, babe. We're in a full blown relationship. I'm calling ChatGPT. Well, I'm calling ChatGPT.
So everybody knew because Aniga.
Yeah.
Like I kept.
But let me tell you, how I changed his name, babe. I said to him, ChatGPT. I feel like we've known each other for 6 months now. I feel like we've had a relationship. Calling you ChatGPT just seems awkward. Like, can we collectively make a name for you? And then he was like, here are some suggestions.
So it's like I was weird.
One egg. I was like, Kai. I like that. Kai. So his name's Kai.
Oh, wow.
So I'll be like, hi, Kai. He's like, hi, Amina. I'm like, I lie.
But
it's so personal. Anyway, I'm so sorry, guys. Off tangent. We just went off.
Seriously, see? حتى شكيستا. ChatGPT حتى شكيستا. Ladies, well, like if I'm confused with something, I just ask, you know? Quickly.
You ask. Yeah.
I'm like,
there's nothing
what
wrong
can
with
I
it,
do?
babe.
Like, and I don't mean everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm scared one day it's gonna come back and say, because now they say there's some data.
A data breach.
Yeah. Some data breach. And
but wallahi, I don't know if they showed all my record, if they showed, would you? Okay, let me ask you this quickly. And I know we're getting off topic, right? I was gonna say to you, Taz, if ChatGPT right now gave all of your record, like what's it, like a list of everything you've ever asked it, would you be like, oh my god, I don't want that to be out?
No.
Yeah. Data breach no.
Breach
us, Waliba. Put a breach on us.
Don't breach me. You're the breach.
Breach us. We don't care.
It's you know, like especially with mental health and stuff, like it answers a lot of things, but I also don't want to rely on it because I feel like we're all there, you know, just going like scrolling past social media. It also contributes to our brain. It's like I feel like my brain is better now.
You know what started that?
I started reading recently.
You know what started making our brain fried, right? Was predictive text. When predictive text came on, you write one letter and it's like, did you mean this? And you just click, like, you're not even spelling the word out fully. He's predicting it for you. I could write a whole message to someone with just predictive text. I'm not writing the full word. You know what I mean? Oh, did you mean, where are you at? Yes.
But it's making us lazy and
it's making us lazy.
And coming back
our
to the
brain
topic.
isn't working.
Where I was saying this, this is a global thing now.
Yeah.
When you know, social media, all this scrolling. Some countries it's not even regulated. So it's the new crack.
Yeah, no, absolutely agreed.
It's a new crack that's not spoken about it. Just imagine not stopping.
Endless scrolling. That's why it's called the scroll of doom.
Well, it is,
Yeah, because you're just scrolling.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. The doom scrolling or just scroll of doom or something like that. So it's just doom, just taking
and
you.
then a lot of people just in bed all day.
Absolutely. I love my bed.
But
I think what I'm cooking a robot car, right, was if you could, okay, let me ask you something, right? If you could invent, or not even invent, or if you think there's one thing that could help women, right, in their life, and it could be something that one shoe fits everybody, what do you think it is?
But we're very complex. We're different women, so there's no one shoe fits.
I've got an idea. Go
on, say
My idea is that we start boot camps. Where husbands go. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me, right?
Yeah.
We have boot camps that when a husband gets married and he has check-ins, he has like maybe say but every 6 monthly or yearly check-ins, right? And the boot camp teaches him how to recognize when his wife or his partner needs help, and he just is told how to do it. Because a lot of men I've heard say, babe, I didn't know she wanted that help. I didn't know she needed that. Why didn't she ask me? And she's like, but why shouldn't I have to ask you? Do you know what I mean? So
but also
it's they become the middleman. So it's like by law that the man have to, like every married man has to go to this place.
Before
they have
to
complete the boot camp. Yeah,
yes.
Even before they get married.
Yes.
There you go.
No,
that's
before
a fantastic
before
idea.
they get married.
And during. There's check-ins as well, as it makes sense. They also counsel you all the way through.
Yeah, I agree on that. But you should also, could give you common sense. And I also feel like women, we enable ragayga.
But we say common sense, but
okay,
it's
let
not
me ask
happening.
you, Amina. Inankaaga iyo hablahaaga ma isku siba wax ugu dartaa, be honest.
In what? What for? Like how the house chores and stuff?
Yeah.
No, babe. I give everybody what they're capable of doing. So my daughter's a lot older, so I'll give her like the hoovering. She'll wash like all of their plastic plates and stuff. My middle son's job is to hoover kenu Maria Fadiga, because I've got the easy electrical one. That's his job. And my little one, he's 5, so everybody has a job. I don't care.
But when, babe. Okay,
yeah.
Would you send him to wash everything?
Who?
Your son.
What do you mean wash everything? As in when he's 9?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Farid.
It depends. Well, if he
Because
can do...
like
okay, babe, my daughter's a little bit of a marcho. When they say يريش تشبيسها. لكن if he's 9 and he وكأدق يهي well قدن حلب الله يهي والله بالله. I don't care.
My mom, mashallah, tabarakallah, didn't discriminate. Everybody had a chore.
Yeah.
It was like, really a gabar, she didn't care.
But
I feel like a lot of households, in La Baro, that's why a lot of in a mother iskaga fadiyaan.
Yeah.
Because he's seen hooyadiisa wax walba samaynaysaa. He's
Samaynaysaa.
also seen waxba inaan loo dirin. So nin kusoo weynaaday, qof wuxuu kusoo weynaaday, he can now come to another house
and then be told, yeah.
and be told.
And they're told that you have to start doing things. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can't, what did they say? You can't train an old dog.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
New tricks.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Okay.
No, well, I agree with that.
So,
babe.
and people get used to what they, people do, whatever. You teach whatever you've been taught.
Absolutely, 110%, babe. No, well, I agree. But I think, Nagnol is not serving anybody. And we have to call a spade, babe. At this point, all women collectively across the board are struggling.
But there's circumstances.
Nagnol does not exist. Let's abandon ship.
No. But there's some circumstances, Amina, that it exists as well. During Hadarto. I would give that word for me, I'd give that word of Nagnol and Sufil and my mother.
Your mother, yeah.
Mashallah, and because during war, imagine having little kids. She didn't know nothing else but to be Nagnol. She went through wars, gave birth in a war.
Mashallah.
So there's times
They're
that
super
you have
women, babe.
No, there's times that you have no choice but to be that. To be Sufil and to be. But if you don't and you have choices and your life is mashallah, and I'm not saying, because at the end of the day, we could be coming from a place of privilege, just take care. I would always say, take care of yourself and
take care of yourself first. The same
find
way
an outlet, find like whatever you're going through as well. because waqti baa jira babes because aniga adiga hadeerto waxaan dhihi karnaa naag strong ha noqonina this ha noqonina that ha noqonina. It's easier to say that when you're here, like I was saying, we might be privileged, but then somebody could be going through something completely and be looking at us and saying, I have no choice.
Yeah, I have no
this
choice.
This is my life. You know, so and I can't condemn that. Kudos to you if you have to be.
Ilahi make easy for anybody who's going through anything. And I hope that we haven't offended anyone in saying what I've said personally, but we're talking generically, you know what I mean? Everybody has a situation where they're faced with something and you have no other choice and you're in it alone. And wallahi, like, round of applause to you. Ilahi's got you. Everything is temporary, you know what I mean? And you will come out the other side stronger, you know what I mean? And Nagnol made me stronger though. Like, mentally, babe, the way I was before I faced all of these adversities and I was doing so many things after, like, doing so many things on my own. Yeah. And almost getting to a point where I felt like I only had me to rely on. Right? Yeah. And the reason is I got to a point where I was like, you know what? If I can do this, I can do anything. My confidence went from just being mediocre to like up here. Because I was like, what? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you don't know the things and all the obstacles that I overcame. So I do believe it has to some degree advantages, but I'm saying if you don't need to do it, then don't do it. It's okay. Like, if I could go back, I'd be like,
you,
help
me. You didn't need to do it.
I didn't need to do it. Yeah,
Amina kale hadaa tahay, you don't need to do it.
You don't.
You know, getting the toolboxes.
You don't need to. Yeah.
Ninki shaqadiisii baa u tagtaa adigu.
Wallahi, I had a toolbox. I had a toolbox. It was mine. Waxa ka dhibnaa oon in a label ko soo iibsada ku qora Amina's toolbox. That was all that was missing, Taz. I had it. It was right there.
DIY. I don't believe in DIY.
What's that song? We don't cook, we don't clean.
You're no, I cook and clean. I do.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That song and your one is we don't do DIY.
Babe, DIY. I don't know. I feel like marchqina haiba. I don't know.
Babe,
I don't know how to hold the thing.
I'm good with the screw.
The screw. I'm like, hello. I can't do it. I'll pay for it. I think I'm not a DIY person. Yeah. I'm do it for me. I like them to be done for me.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So no, I've never done it. If someone is not doing it for me, I'm paying for it.
I've done that. I've paid people things I can't do.
But I don't even know. It's so complicated. Do you know
have you put a lock on the door before? Like, you know, in the bathroom, right? Like, like, you know, the lock.
Yeah.
Could you know how to put that on the door?
Like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I know how to do it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to hold the screw. Screw ga. My mobility work screw What do you mean? Are you mad? Screw ga marka what are you doing? I'm like, okay.
The screw is like, leave me alone.
Yes. I tried one day. Something as soon as I went I went no. Hello. No.
I can't.
No. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't even know where. Have you seen a Markalagura? Why would I see a screwdriver?
What is that? Taz, you are the most funny.
But you're good because if anything happens in life, I can do it.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna measure.
What about light? You could change a light bulb, surely.
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay.
I tried recently.
Good.
Recently, I
did.
Good. You know.
Let me see what else is a DIY thing that I've done. Can you put up curtain poles?
Yeah. Can I put it?
Yeah. Can you put them up on the wall? Like, drill the wall, put the screws in, hang the two hangers.
I thought you were talking about birtala soo dejinay dhinacayada laga gelinayo la saarayo. That's a struggle itself.
You don't have to put it in the wall.
What?
Yeah.
No, mashiinki ba qabanaya screwdriver ka qabanaya mashiinki maxay tahay? A'udhu billah.
Oh my God, Taz, I can't. Nayahe. Oo soo nooshay marka.
Waan noolahay.
Hey, you're surviving.
Si fiican baan u noolahay. It's not my job. It's a man's job.
Okay, but what about the absence of a man? Then what we're doing?
There's a man that's gonna do it. I'm paying one. No.
Damn.
I can't. Nah. Listen, there's something.
But for me, that comes from I don't need anybody. Anything that I'm ever gonna need, I have to do it myself. I learned, I don't know.
Is that school feeling?
Yeah.
That's your school feeling coming out.
That's my school feeling. Like, that's my, you know, everyone channels their school feeling in a different way. For me, that's my school feeling.
Yeah.
Well, put up a curtain pole. No, it's fine, I don't need you.
So do you know how to put it up?
Yeah.
Like you drew the wall.
I drew the wall. Give me the drawer. I know how to do it. Yeah.
You are the Bob the Builder.
Okay. Don't test me on it because I promise you I'll come back the next episode and I'll explain because people will be like, yeah, she's probably just saying that. I promise you I'm going to give you a tutorial. How about that?
You're good.
Yeah. I know how to put it. Because all it is really making sure that you just draw for the position where you're going to drill, right? And the only adversities that you're going to face is if the wall is a hard wall, it's going to take ages to get through it and you need like strength then. Yeah. Yeah. That's about, I mean, if it's not, then yeah, it's easy to do. Can't believe you didn't know that I'm a little whiz with the
Baby, you know what I was thinking? Like, so like the machine, is it plugged?
What?
The
drill?
Machine, the drill.
No, it's got like a bit that you can take off and you charge that bit and then.
Okay, so it's not. Because in my head,
you feel like it's drilled in some. It's plugged in.
I would feel like I would get electrocuted. Wallah, I just thought about it. Allah, bye.
Do you have phobia of the drill, babe?
No.
You're like, I'm scared I'm going to get electrocuted.
Babe, those
Why
things.
Would it electrocute
no,
you?
I don't do those things.
But where's the electricity coming from? It's not
I don't know.
plugged
The
into
drill. What if there's electricity in that? Oh, I don't know anything. It's
okay, but if your man's doing it, then he'll get electrocuted.
Yeah, so it's a man's job. We'll be like, Hebel wuxuu ku dhintay. Hebel wuxuu ku dhintay. He'll be, maxay odhan lahaayeen?
He was serving his wife.
His wife. I'll be like, oh.
He's an honourable man, and Taz will be like, oh, he's an honourable man.
He was drilling the car.
I can't. Guys, oh my god, we've got the giggles today. I'm so sorry. Wusa, let's recenter.
Amina, listen.
We forget that people are watching us. We're just like in our own element.
Now somebody's gonna say, what a bakhti. She don't even know how to draw. Nope. I stand on it.
I'm telling you, there's loads of women that don't know how to do it.
I'd stand on it.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's what I'm going to teach you then.
Teaching me what?
I'm going to teach you to do, at least, not the you don't have to learn everything, but the few basic things. Like, come on. I can teach you how to do it, babe. There's this extension that you can buy from TikTok. So, the extension bit, and then you can, and it's got the holes that you need for the
plastic
old
thing?
One. No, it's this sort of like little, I don't know, is it birrier or bembena? Like, it extends to where the old one broke. Then you put the old one into that bit, so this extension.
No, I'm not doing it. If they, you know.
Guys, I tried. You saw, I tried. I offered.
No, nimba sameynaya. Mid lacag la siinaya sameynaya.
No, we're not doing Nagnol.
I
don't care. I'm not drilling anymore.
I'm sticking to my Timbuktu.
I can't do it. Join you
I can't do it. Yeah.
No, absolutely, guys. Wallahi, I think that kind of just ends our conversation on that. Just on a light note and a little bit of fun. Stahil is back to her man, right?
She looks so good.
I don't know.
She's obsessed with Stahil.
I am. She's Taz. She is my guilty pleasure.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
You know, I don't watch her
that
like that.
Girl. What?
I don't watch her like that.
Really?
Yeah, unless I see her like somewhere. I never go to her room or it just, yeah.
Okay. Confession time.
Go on.
Come from work.
Yes.
Feed the kids. Put them to bed. Have a shower. Eat. Have a cup of tea. Get into bed. Google what Stahil did today. Like, go to my FYP, write her name, and I know that it's just going to be endless videos of her.
Island. Stahil Island.
Babe, she is absolutely my guilty pleasure.
Guys, she's been talking about for how long?
I know, but maybe listen, girls, come in the comments, please, and tell me that you're not obsessed with her. Whether you hate, love her or loathe her. Yeah. Whether you love her or loathe her, you watch her.
I've seen her last night. A clip of her came out.
Sah.
She looks so beautiful.
With the makeup?
Yes.
Didn't I say that the other day when I said to you, when she wears makeup, she's going to be so 10-10.
MashaAllah.
She's got that beautiful chiseled face, MashaAllah.
And she did her hair. And she said, haddan makeup sidan ugu ekaan lahaa, ogaan lahaa, waaba marsan lahaa.
So what, did she do it professionally or she
Yeah,
learned?
professionally.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Yeah, she
I'm
looks
not a
really,
true fan,
really
babe.
beautiful.
I've missed it. So was that because she was meeting her man?
Yes. They met.
And you have to fill me in, babe. Inta
yara meelaha clip ku yara
waxaad aragtay clip yada yar
waxaan arkay that they're together. And he looked nice as well.
Okay, but where did they go? Where did he take her? What did he do?
I didn't follow that much. I don't love her that much. I like the girl, but I don't not to keeping up with style. You are keeping up with
keeping up with style.
If you saw her,
I'm gonna say it. I love her to the core, but you know what? I did see it, which cringed me out a little bit, babe. Just
Well, he keeps on refusing to kiss her.
Yeah,
why?
He keeps refusing to kiss her.
Yeah,
babe.
I've seen that.
But I think she's doing too much, babe, because there's a difference between a little peck. Yo. After me, listen, like this, babe. We're talking like on this side. He's like, whoa. Like, babe, every video you see her, he's like,
let her get her love, man.
No, babe, he doesn't.
Maybe it's
he pecks, and then he goes away.
She's like,
we could do things with an Arab out.
And then they said in the comments, guys, you know who I appreciate? Like the commentators are the funniest human beings.
They're called,
the comment people, you know, they said, iyaduna afkana la cararayso ma deyso isaguna ma dhunkado.
Is that what they said?
Inta afkay soo taagaysa.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Maybe it's her love language.
No, but that's fine, babe. Ain't no one like faulting you on kissing your man. Yeah. Do that all day, every day.
Yeah.
But are you aware that we're watching and we see that? We see that you got your lips out.
Baby, Style don't care about
you.
And
he's walked away from you.
Style does not care about you guys. You're peasants.
But we're watching, babe. We're cringing.
You guys are watching. She don't care.
Okay, but how come she's not pulling him up and she's like, babe, how comes every time I try to kiss you,
I'm sure that conversation takes behind the scenes. But he said, like one of the clips I've seen, he said, damn, somebody who does not follow her that much, I go too much. Okay, maybe I'm a fan.
She's a secret fan. I'm telling you,
I'm not a secret. I like her.
Babe, she's just a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, but I see
there's a lot of people that
like, you know, I don't go to the rooms. I'm not that invested. Maybe I am. I don't know.
There are a lot of people that say, "Oh, it's that Halo."
No, I don't say that. I like. Didn't I tell you I love her confidence?
But basically, I'm saying it's the guilty pleasure. She's everyone's guilty pleasure.
No,
babe.
but I like her. And again, like, I like anybody who has that confidence.
So I say.
So what did she do? She said to him, "What are they don't come? How can I why you keep running?"
And he said,
dad baan daawanaya dee. He said,
it's the truth though.
Yeah, he said, dad badan aan daawanaya.
Dad baan daawanaya, baby, because
so
she's getting viewers. Unbelievable. Like, I'm talking like 13, 14,000 men the other day.
14,000?
Yeah.
There wasn't there 50,000 one time.
Maybe at the peak of that, I didn't really see that bit. But yeah, for sure. She's doing big numbers. But you know what? Another quick thing I'm going to touch on. So our social media, there's this lady called Sadia Khan.
Sadia Khan.
Yeah, Taz, I'm going to need your opinions on that, babe. I'm going to need it quick, hot, and piping.
I don't like Sadia Khan.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, I didn't like her.
I get it, but I want to know your opinions.
Because, okay, so anytime you know, okay, so Sadia Khan, she was motivational.
She's like a life coach. She's a relationship coach.
Yeah, psychologist. All of those things. And what was she saying? Like,
by the way, her credentials were a lie. They don't even
people
exist.
Have been saying that, but Allah knows best.
Yeah.
And however, she's been basically whatever basically she was preaching about, because she's a relationship coach and psychologist and whatever that she called herself. She came out and whatever she was preaching against, it came back to her. But isn't that human though? Like, is anybody perfect? Apparently, she was a side piece to someone. And the recordings were, but I also to be devil's advocate. I feel like just two things can be true. You can be preaching about something, you know, and as a human, you can be tested with it.
Absolutely, no, I agree. And the only reason why I say that is because I saw the segment, especially because people, you know how people are so messy online, babe. Oh my God, so they digged up one segment where she was talking about side pieces. And then obviously all of these recordings where she was talking apparently to the current girlfriend or fiance of the guy she's a side piece to, right? Vile. If that's true and she really is saying those things, it was vile. Did you hear them?
Yeah, but there's, you know, some I did hear it. She was like, "I'll do your."
Yeah. Vile.
Yeah.
So they did that.
Seen it. But I also believe, like, at the end of the day, just because I was, you know, I'm preaching about something or I'm talking about something where a lot of people, you know, and then it happens to me. Look, everything I've ever judged in life
comes back to you.
you know, I've seen it in a practical, you know. In theory, so practical is different. You get it?
Practically turns
Yeah.
360.
Yes, but sometimes there's a, you know, your message somebody might take your message. Just because I did something, that doesn't mean that's the totality of me.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know.
No, but I know the segment I was saying that I saw was her talking those videos of her, what she's saying to the guy or to the girl, sorry, and a video that she had done, like, I don't know, last year or the year before or something like that.
And after.
Where she was talking about side pieces and the way she was shading these women. Oh, well, if you're a side piece, well, yeah. Like, you know why women do what? Like, she was just, I can't even remember the specifics of it, but she was just throwing a lot of shade at these women. And she was looking down.
Is this marketing?
She was looking down on them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if you're a side piece, these women just feel like they can do this and do that. And so it's like, and she was also saying in that segment, women, hold yourself to a higher value. Right? Than to be a side piece.
But
you were a side piece. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just the irony of it, babe. That's besides the point. He can be a millionaire. You're sitting here like pointing fingers, because you know then if you point a finger, there's three facing like you know,
facing
pointing at you.
Yeah.
So you were looking at these women like, ill. You are a side piece. You mustn't do that. You know what I mean? And hold yourself to higher regard. But you're doing that.
Do you remember there's another guy that used to always talk up to men saying, "You're women."
That black guy. Yes, I remember.
You know, you're women. The women must.
How you handle the
she's
woman.
Precious. Yeah. And then how do you say so a lot of this is a persona. That does not mean it's who they are. A lot of online people who are
but
visible,
that is who she is.
Especially if you're preaching your motivational speaker, you know what they're talking about. Somehow you're gonna be falling into that exactly what you preach about or motivating.
I do this, and Taz does this. Yes.
Well, lazy. Bal hader labadani maxay bal labadani ilaahay
they know we couldn't be bothered. Yes, thank you.
I
appreciate you.
They were like, we're taking that whole thing.
Yeah, it needs a revamp.
It really needs a, you know, we need to reinvent this because it's outdated. This is outdated. So we need to do. You know.
Yeah.
Very demure.
I love it. Very classy.
Is that classy?
No, they're very demure, very mindful. I can't remember.
Can you imagine a Somali wedding? Hey, hobe,
yeah.
What are they gonna do this?
Crazy. And you go everyone going as the bride walks past. We're doing it. We do this now. Absolutely. I'm here for it though, if they do that. I can't be bothered. It gives me a headache. Every time I go there, I'm like, can you stop clapping so hard? You know when they get into it? And I'm like, my ear hurts. Like, stop clapping. Yeah. I think that concludes. Yes, that concludes. Perfect timing. Guys, you know how we say every episode, we could talk for hours. We genuinely could.
Yes.
But it has to come to an end.
Yes.
Podcast ka luguma?
Rago.
Absolutely.
Warle ma wadayna.
My hand ma bixiso. Is that it?
Hadal badan hand ma bixiso.
Hadalka badan hand ma bixiso. I'm going to get that. Yeah. All right, guys. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.